welcome to the Hellenic Mountain Race. Alright, we're all settling in now. First proper long climb, bit of messing around to start, and now we're settling in. I think it's about 6 or 7 ahead of me. You can see most of them. It's going to be a long race, so a few guys definitely going too hard. So just set into my rhythm and tick off the climbs one by one. Building, expecting rain this evening and tomorrow, just in the remote section, so it could get interesting. So try and cover as much ground now as dry as I can, and yeah, hope it's not too much of a mess later. Alright, heading into the first big town for a resupply in Meteor, 100k. And then from here we start a big loop around the north. So the route's 500 miles in total, and about 28,000 meters of climbing. So after this big northern loop we'll come back to the town, and then we'll head south towards the finish in Nafpaktos. There we go, nice little resupply. Got a nice cheese pie, I just fancied something savoury. Some biscuits for later. I should have enough energy products. I've got some crepes and stuff, and some waffles and some bars and gels to get me through to CP1. Might do an all-nighter, might not, might rain, might not, see what happens. Has arrived. Looks like it's just showers at the moment, but it's not looking like it's going to clear, so it could be in for a wet night. Plan tonight, try and ride as late as I can. Potentially an all-nighter, but probably have an hour or so somewhere. It just depends on the weather, depends on shelter. I've got quite a bit of food, so yeah, should be okay. Cool, isn't it? 7 o'clock. Hiked up this trail, just about 2,000 meters now, and yeah, got going about 3. Had an hour's sleep on a bench in a picnic area, so don't feel too bad. And yeah, push on to the checkpoint now. I'm not exactly how far it is, but hopefully sort of 3 or 4 hours. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some single track on the way down. CP1. That was, I've got to film it, but I just had a big bowl of spaghetti bolognese and a coffee. But I was just full of adrenaline when I got there. The single track from nearly 2,000 meters down to the refuge. Ah, that was amazing. Full on mountain biking, loads of adrenaline. And yeah, I was 5th into the checkpoint, so pretty pleased with that. So trying to keep warm. And then about 60 miles, 100k for the next resupply. As you can see, I found the rain again. Was forecast to rain most of the day, but seems relatively localized. At the moment it's not too heavy, but I suspect I might need to get the rain gear on for the big descent we've got in a couple of hours time. Smashed by rain again. I was up high, I was in the clouds, just couldn't see anything all morning. Felt like I was going in circles, but yeah, dropped down and now it's raining, so today is a bit of a drag. That's a resupply in Meteor. Now it's 50 miles to CP2. 3 o'clock now. Got a massive climb to do. It's like sort of 15 miles uphill. So see if I can get it done tonight. It'd be nice to have another dinner, maybe even a bed. But we'll see how it goes. Almost ticked off another one. Started all the way down there in that valley behind me. Then once we reach the top of this, it's kind of the false summit, and then a little bit further up, 25 miles, predominantly downhill to CP3. Well, it's a bit of a climb up to the hostel where CP2 is, about 8 miles. It's 8:45 now, so realistically I won't be there till 10:30ish, which is kind of good because I can have some food, sleep there in a bed in the warm, and then just get off early. Pretty cool. Sunset in the mountains. CP2, getting to bed tonight, some dinner, off early in the morning, up a big mountain. Good morning, morning number 3. It was a very early morning this morning. Alarm was set for 1:30, stayed in the refuge, had some spaghetti for dinner, slept 2.5 hours, and then got up at 1:30, was moving before 2, I went over a massive 2,000 metre pass. Thankfully it was dark, so I couldn't see it and see what was coming, but got over that fine. And yeah, sun's just come up. Feeling a bit tired, but should be right when the day warms up. It's been a cold start, but clear skies, so I imagine it'll be hot later on. Right, getting settled into a couple of 5-mile climbs. Done the first one. This is the second. But in the trees, so it's nice and cool in the midday heat. Finally found somewhere to get some food, so got a couple of sandwiches, had a coffee, and my legs came round, and I'm feeling strong. So should be some good resupply today. I'll aim to make the most of it and see how far I can get. Maybe CP3 is a viable option for tonight. And this is the top. Food to the finish. Let's see if I can carry it all now. I'm in this petrol station, I've come back for it. So I wasted a bit of time, but better than going hungry. Been to the petrol station. Fully loaded. See how far I get on this. It's quite a bit, and I've still got quite a lot left over anyway in my emergency rations. So we'll see if I can get to the finish. Who knows? Sod's law, the hotel will be open and I'll get 2 dinners. That'd be nice, won't it? Absolute classic on this route. An ancient bridge, always down a massive gorge. There's always a modern equivalent that's way up the side of the hill that I could have been across and halfway up the mountain already. And now I've got to cross it and probably climb up this massive mountain and take bloody ages. So my CP3 at 10 o'clock or whatever I thought I'd do is not going to happen. It's probably going to be like 1 or 2 in the morning. Oh well. A classic. Just when you think it's going to plan, kick in the teeth. Probably got 3 or 4k of hiker bike now. Up from the bridge. Looks like we're on the road again after, and then quite a lot of road to the finish, but yeah, this is a bit of a pain, isn't it? Could have done without that. That hell of a view. This should be primarily road now to the CP. Tarmac's just up here. As you can see, I didn't make the checkpoint. It's getting quite late, taking longer than I thought, so I stopped just after 11. It's now 2. Slept a little bit in this nice little chapel on the other side of the road.
out the wind, nice and warm. I could sleep actually. So I've got a big climb to get up and over, and drop down to the checkpoint, and then just ride to the finish. CP3 in 5th place. So 5 AM, pretty cold, but gonna make a move and yeah, try and get this done. Heading up there, bit of a slow morning. Took ages to get going, but once the sun's up and the heat's in my legs, I seem to be fine. It's just for about 2 or 3 hours from first light. Just awful. I think it's something, a coffee and a sandwich would cure quite quickly, but there's no resupply today, so I've got to deal with it. Hopefully I'll be right. Climbing, so it's just a little 5k and another 5k after that, and a slightly bigger one. Seems to be a theme here. Right, bit of an update. Essentially got 2 10-mile long climbs left with a bit in the middle. This is the first, goes up there in the far distance. So it could be a long one. Still really hungry. I've got some food, but it's just going quicker than it. Being used up quicker than it goes in. So gonna be a slog, but we're under control and we'll get there. Look at that. Finally over the pass, all the way from right down in the valley, almost the top. That's a satisfying one. Must be nearly 3 hours or so. But there's only one more big one left, and it's supposed to be a bit smoother. I can see the coast. Oh wow. I see the sea in the far distance. Oh, almost there. Almost there. So a fair bit of descending, a bit of up and down, and then yeah, one 10-mile pass. Should be a couple of hours, I'd have thought, and yeah, I reckon done by about 11ish, which I'll be very pleased with. well, there's the finish over the other side of that monster ahead of us, so looks like we've got a good 2.5 hours climbing now. Wonderful news. Finally made it. Top of the last climb. That's Nafpaktos and the far distance, and I rolled down the hill. I just hope the restaurant's open. I really want some dinner. So there we go, that's another mountain race in the books. Crossed the finish line a little over midnight, and totally forgot to film any of it because I was pretty tired by the end of it. And yeah, really pleased with that. 4th position. Really a tough race, but a fantastic experience. And yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'll do it again yet. Let's see how the legs are. They're quite sore at the moment, and I think my brain's just trying to protect itself from me making any silly decisions about doing it again. But it's definitely worth the experience, 100% worth doing the event. And yeah, all eyes on Silk Road Mountain Race now, the next one in the series.